Well, hello everyone. Welcome back. If you are returning to this channel, welcome if you are new to this channel. This video is all about me saying goodbye. Now, I know what you're thinking. No, it's not that type of goodbye. It's a goodbye to one of my first pieces of astronomy equipment. And I want to give it a proper send-off. And by send-off, I mean a review, so that people who are interested in such things can purchase it. If they're just curious as to why I like this piece of equipment, then this video is for you. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the other side. Well, hello again. Now, you're probably wondering, what is this piece of equipment that I want to give an eulogy for? Well, the piece of equipment is this. My battery. As you can see, it is a Kendrick, a 12-volt battery. Now, you might be wondering, why am I so upset over a battery, especially since there are other types of batteries out there, and this battery does have some limitations. This was my first battery when I got into astronomy. Went to an astronomy store in Maryland that is still active. They were able to survive COVID. And I was looking for astronomy equipment. And they gave me this battery. It's a real basic battery. There are batteries now that, especially if you're into astrophotography, that are much smaller, are easy to carry around. You can attach more pieces of equipment to them, and you actually need that if you actually want to get into astrophotography. Cooling cameras, the camera itself, any type of equipment you need to monitor the sky, all sorts of things. This battery didn't actually have those things. It just has two, for the younger people, cigarette lighter holes. But it did its job when I was really getting into astronomy. Now, it has died, and I want to give it a proper send-off by giving it a review. I will say this. If you are into astrophotography, if you're interested in getting into astrophotography, this type of battery isn't for you. It's really limited into what you can hook up to it. However, if you are interested in visual astronomy, this is actually a straightforward battery. It's not really much bells and whistles to it, but it gets the job done. But it is, I guess I would say, the positives of this battery is that it's real simple to use. you just uncork it, plug and play, and you can use it. And I was able to charge it using this. Just shows the astronomy cord that I was used to connect to the telescopes, but it's a battery, a plug that I use that has a similar hookup. Oops, yeah, show the camera. So you would just touch it in. This would go into the telescope. You would attach another one. Well, you would charge it. This would plug into a wall. You charge it for about a few hours. Take it out. Get the bag. Take this. Put it in there. And it's ready to go. Now, one of the things I did like about this type of setup, and I'll make sure I show it, is that the bag actually had all sorts of pockets in it. So it had places where I would put my eyepieces, places where more eyepieces. Yes, I was and it was a good companion. It did its job. As I transitioned more to astrophotography, however, I started to see the weaknesses in such a battery setup. But if you're interested in visual astronomy, all you want to do is visual astronomy. All you really need is a power source to move the mountain around. And that's all you need. And this type of battery is very, well, I wouldn't say it's very good. I would say that, at least for me, it did the job. It's simple to use. And it was very dependable. I would just say that the downside is that it is rather hefty, and as I tell people in astronomy, the best equipment is the equipment that's easy to use. So if lifting heavy things bothers you, you might not want to use this type of battery, but it's portable. It's not extremely heavy that you'll lug it around, but it does have some weight to it. Another negative is that, again, if you're interested in astrophotography, then I will recommend getting a much smaller battery and a battery that allows you to actually connect more to it. Because, especially if you're interested. Now, I will say this. As it relates to astrophotography of planets, this is all that I needed. Now, I was able to take very good pictures of planets and the moon and the sun. But if you're interested in galaxies, probably need, well, I wouldn't say probably, you need a battery with a bit more flexibility in what you can connect to it. Now, some people have multiple batteries, but again, the astronomy is all about ease of use. The more stuff you have to carry, the more stuff you have to put together, the less likely you're going to be using it. So you pretty much want something as simple as possible. And therefore, if your goal is astrophotography of galaxies, you probably want something else. But if you're interested in astrophotography of planets, this type of battery is all that you pretty much need. And that's it. Farewell to my friend. It has done its job. I actually had this for, I think since, give me a minute. I want to say since 2017. I think I got it earlier, but I'm pretty sure it was 2017, which I really started to get. No, it was before. It was earlier than that. I think it was around like 2015 that I really got this battery and really got into it. And that's the review. I'm really not expecting people to go out and get this battery, but I wanted to say goodbye to my friend. This was with me from the beginning, and I felt that it deserved a proper send-off. So, I hope this video has been helpful in at least batteries used in astronomy. And when I get another battery, and I am going to get another battery, because I have been in situations in which I was manually moving the scope, and that is not fun. I have done it, but that is not fun. And therefore, once I get this new battery, then I'll do a review, and it'll probably be more geared to astrophotography. But I wanted to give my friend a proper send-off, give you some insight into what to look for in a battery. I hope you found this video helpful, and I'll see you again.